All right. Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through to us on this evening. You're at DuePoint this evening. DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. We're both a listed and licensed life insurance company and short-term insurance company in South Africa. First founded in about 1952. We're nearly 70 years old as we stand today. So you're not dealing with some kind of startup. You're not dealing with some kind of thing that was started in a garage somewhere, that you read about on the internet that just popped onto Facebook a few minutes ago. No. We're nearly 70 years old. You're dealing with the real deal here this evening. We are, of course, a registered and authorized financial services provider as well. There's our FSP number. You can go look us up on the FSB's website. Take some time afterwards. Right next to the front door is all our licenses and certificates. They're real and genuine. Go look them up. Get the numbers. Look us up on the internet, on the FSB's website. Know who you're dealing with. We want you to be comfortable. In this country as we stand today, we want you to be comfortable with who you're dealing with. Yeah, I want you to also be comfortable with the team. This is the team here. I am the best looking and cleverest of the lot, but you will find that you can put up with the rest if you try hard. Okay, Rob always says I'm standing on a box here, but I'm not. When you watch my videos, I always feel like the videos make me look a lot shorter than I am in real life. I'm a lot taller in real life than in the videos. No. All right, folks. I have spent about 20 years in the financial services space. I'm a chartered accountant. Despite everything, you can see the three chartered accountants here. We're all smiling, know what's going on. These two are just pretending. But we're working on them. This is Tim over here, is also a chartered accountant. He's been in the banking industry for about 15 years. This is Stacy. She's our auditor, worked with Deloitte, both locally and internationally. Again, just bringing a compound level of experience into the team here. Now, the reason I tell you all of this is that I want you to know that we are not one of these flimsy, kind of fringy kind of things that you read about on the internet and Facebook. You're actually dealing with real people who know what they're doing here. And that is a very rare thing in South Africa. Today, I was dealing with a couple of service providers, and I really do not feel like they know what they're doing. I want you to feel this evening like you can trust us in what we do. This is Jane over here. Jane is from overseas. She's from the UK. Spent the last 20 years in direct selling. She brings us international experience into the team. This is Rob. Rob's our design guy. Spent 15 years running his own digital design firm, working in the financial services space. Everything that you see, feel, and touch has been designed by Rob. It keeps us contemporary. It keeps us up to date in what we're doing here. But the most important fact about the team here this evening is we are right here in South Africa, in Joburg, in these offices here. You don't have to Skype us in from a Russian prison. You don't have to find us in America or Australia. We're right here when you need to talk to us and find us right here. We want that sense of comfort. We want you to have that sense of comfort about DuePoint this evening. Now, folks, what is it that we do at DuePoint? Why is it that you're out here on a Tuesday evening? It is Tuesday, isn't it? I've been on holiday for a few days. It is Tuesday. You lose track of time. It's appalling. That's how bad April is. May is going to be better. No holidays. You can only say that as an employer. As an employee, you want lots of holidays. As an employer, you don't want any holidays. Folks, what are we doing here at DuePoint? We have a particular objective. Our number one primary objective is that we're trying to bring recurring lifetime income into the hands of South Africans. This is something that just does not exist in South Africa today. It is an incredibly big task, but it is what we are trying to achieve here. Today, as South Africans, we have no certainty about anything, let alone our income. Even those of us who are employed know that tomorrow your job could be gone. Take a look at what's happening in the economy. It's absolutely appalling. I mean, from one day to the next, if it's not the economists, it's the politicians tearing the place to pieces, and we're just the pawns being knocked around. How do we plan as South Africans? How do we build any kind of future? How do we aspire anymore to anything when we have no certainty about our income? Now, our hope is at DuePoint that we can create recurring lifetime income in your hands, but not only in your hands, that is in your control. You will choose how to grow it, how much to grow it to. It is in your control. Something that has never been the case for you in full-time employment or running your own business. You know that. You've never sat on the remuneration committees at the end of each year. Nobody is giving you permission to say how much increase you want. Hey? You don't have any say in how much bonus you're going to get or when you're going to get it. No, but we want to put that power in your hands. And if we can do that, if we can create income that is in your control and reliable and recurring, it is our hope that we can start to address some of the systemic issues, the systemic issues in South Africa's economy. We've got this issue of over-indebtedness. I don't have to sing this song. You all know it's the case because like 75% of South Africans are above their heads with debt. 60% are behind on their repayments. So I always say 60%, that's 6 out of 10 people are wearing stolen clothes, driving stolen cars, and living in stolen houses. That's what they're doing. I mean, someone else had to pay for the house you're living in. Someone else had to pay for the car you're living in. You're not paying them back. This is not like I'm isolating you. This is 60% of the population of South Africa. It is a complete nightmare. But if we can, at DuePoint, put income into your hands that is reliable and recurring, we believe we can start to address this problem. Start to eliminate the debt and in time completely remove it from your personal finances. We also want to be able to put you in a position where you can start planning for the future. Like I said to you, these days, as we currently exist, we cannot plan for the future. In South Africa, things are looking dire, but they've always looked dire. My dad said to me the other day when I had my head in the doldrums, talking about nationalizing this and nationalizing that, which just means everybody gets poorer. That's just all it means. He said to me, but Brendan, South Africa's been ending for the last 50 years. Like that's what everybody keeps thinking South Africa is going to end. No, it's not. We are in a miracle country. We're a country where we pull it out of the hat every now and then. We come back out fighting. So we want to be able to put you as individuals in South Africa in a position where you can start planning for the future again. Start aspiring to things better than you currently have, rather than be like us all the time as South Africans where we go, South Africa's ending. South Africa's ending. Instead of being like that, we can actually be in a position where we say we are going to start building a new South Africa. And it will be in our control, not in the hands of others. The others who we see driving Rolls Royces and all of that on the weekends, but, the rest of us have to carry on as carrying on. We want to have it in our power. That is our hope with DuePoint. If that's our number one priority. Now, our second priority at DuePoint is we want to start creating a system that speaks to the new consumer. All of us are new consumers. We buy things differently these days. We don't want to be disconnected from our suppliers anymore. We want direct connection to our suppliers. We want to be directly involved in the sales process when we are buying things. Now, we have taken those two objectives and put them together and created what we call the DuePoint system. Now, the DuePoint system is very simple. What it does is it allows you as individuals to contract with us as what we call wealth engineers. As wealth engineers, you have one task. That task is simply to connect us to everybody that you know. Everybody that you know for the rest of your life, we want to know too here at DuePoint. And by doing that, you create for us market penetration. You get into the South African economy in a way we could not do anymore with traditional marketing. Traditional marketing, TV adverts, billboards, people are not responding to that anymore. But if you can get us into the South African economy, you create for us channels of distribution. Those are ways that we can come to people with our products and facilitate the purchase of our products. If we can do that, we create revenue. If we create revenue, we create for you extra income. Extra income that is recurring. Now, this is the big thing. You'll read on Facebook and internet, passive income, work from home, da-da-da. That is a huge, huge statement to make. Recurring income is extremely difficult to make. From your experience, if you've done any direct selling before, you've got to buy stock. And then you've got to run to your friends, and you've got to sell them. You've got to tell them that it's the best energy drink you've ever tasted. The best cleaning agent you've ever used, the best vitamin pills you've ever had. And maybe they believe you and they buy it. But next month you have to go back to them if you want to earn again. And this time they go, but I'm not finished the ones you sold me last month. I didn't really enjoy the energy drink. The cleaning agent is rubbish. I don't want it anymore. And your income's gone again. So to create a recurring income, one that is there every month, we cannot be involved in this peddling of goods anymore. We have to be involved in the financial services and lifestyle space. And that's where we're in at DuePoint, where product payments are made via debit order and products last a lifetime. And that's what we do in the DuePoint system. And as a result, we can create for you recurring income. Now, we put into our system as well the ability for you to aspire. Right now, you know that you've only got 8 hours a day and 2 hands. And in the 8 hours, there's only so much you can do with your 2 hands. There's only so much revenue you can make. But in the DuePoint system, you are capable of creating channels of teams of individuals doing and creating channels of income for you with the DuePoint system. This takes you well beyond anything you could have been able to do up to this point in time. We always talk about the youngsters. The youngsters are invincible. They're all at university. I'm going to become a chartered accountant. I'm going straight to CEO. It's bad news for them, though. It really is. You all believe this, which is great. We need that energy in the youth. But the reality is only 0.5% of employees make it to CEO. So you've probably got more chance of being struck by lightning than becoming CEO. And it really doesn't matter what your qualification is, okay? Absolutely motivated out of their minds to go all the way to the top. We, the rest of us, as we hit the 30s and the 40s, realize that that ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. And we start to lose our dreams. We start to lose any form of aspiration. These are further crushed by what we see happening around us on a day-to-day basis. We just lose hope. Well, with the DuePoint system, you're able to now start leveraging others so that you are greater than yourself. With the DuePoint system, you are capable of doing things you never thought you were able to do, and capable of earning income that you could not have done before. This system is completely flexi time. It means that you do it when you want. It is a tool. You are not employed by us. You are independent of us. And you will choose how much time and energy you wish to put into the DuePoint system tool. There is absolutely no cost or risk in becoming a wealth engineer. This is critically important. All of us have the stigma in South Africa of direct selling that has been created by other systems where you have to buy a 10,000 Rand starter kit before you can even get started. Or you have to pay a business fee, or an application fee, or a monthly fee. There are none of those things at DuePoint. By simply being a Constantia product owner, for no additional fee every month, you're automatically a wealth engineer. Tonight, you will not be buying boxes of stuff from our stockroom. There's no credit card machine waiting for you. I haven't got bags to come up and down the aisle for cash. No money. Really? Nothing from there? No humor. This is a tough crowd tonight, okay? Folks, no money will leave your pockets this evening. No money at all will leave your pockets this evening to become a wealth engineer. All right? That is a huge, huge deal. We need to understand that in South African context, people have lost money every single day. In every single way, we're always losing. Well, in the DuePoint system, we're flipping that on its head. We want people to start winning from the very first day. It requires no qualification or experience. Folks, you are not brokers of ours. You are not financial advisors. So when you run out tonight, please don't go onto your Facebook and say, I've just become a financial advisor for DuePoint. You have not. You are not a staff member of ours. You are not an agent or representative of ours. In fact, you play no part in the sales transaction at all at DuePoint in this process. This is for everybody. And folks, you are building something of real value. I'm not going to build it for you. DuePoint is not going to build it for you. There's no guarantees or automatic success. What we do is we put a tool in your hand. That's what we're doing tonight. We're putting a tool in your hand, and we're saying, here it is. It works. Use it. And where you do choose to use this tool, you will start to succeed. You will start to create a channel that will develop recurring income. Where you have recurring income, you can price it. If you can price it, you can sell your channel. You can transfer it, and it's going to outlive you. One day when you pass away, it'll go on to your children, and your children will inherit a channel of income that they can either choose to grow further themselves or just live off of what you've created for them. This is a complete and utter change in direction for the South African context. What do? We leave debt behind for our children. That's what we do. We hand our car's debt over. Remember the stolen car? We hand it over to our children, and they have to carry on paying off a debt that they did not enjoy the benefits of. We turn that on its head with DuePoint, and we give them a channel of income that they can build their lives with and start changing the cycle of poverty in South Africa. Folks, there is no selling. This is one of the two key benefits of being a wealth engineer. The first one is you play no part in the sales transaction. You do not need to come to training to find out all about our new energy drink. You do not need to come to other training where you learn how to present our energy drinks. No. Folks, you play no part in the sales transaction at DuePoint. Your task is singular. Simply bring people to DuePoint. That's your single task that you have for us. Now, this is a big mindset change. People come to me after the presentation, and they're still thinking about, but how can I talk to people about DuePoint if I can't tell them about their products? Well, folks, the one thing you have to say to individuals is, I have found a system. It's called the DuePoint system, where you can earn recurring lifetime income. Come with me. Come with me. And that's it. There's no mention of product in any of that. You are never, ever to speak about our products. We actually contract you out of it. You are free from that burden in the DuePoint system. And as a result, you don't need stock. You don't need a way to distribute it. It is a system of complete convenience for you. Anywhere, anytime, 24/7, anywhere in the world, you are plugged into the DuePoint system with our technology. So, the one task you have to do, go and get people and plug them into the DuePoint system? Well, there's 4 ways you can do that. The primary way that you don't do it is by doing presentations. You never ever have to do a presentation. So those of you who have been involved in direct selling before, no, you have to go and get trained on how to do the presentations, learn all the products and this and then that. You never have to do that in the DuePoint system. We've taken all of this work away from you. There's 4 ways you connect people to DuePoint. One is you can buy one of our USB sticks from reception. It's got our presentations on it. Plug it into a computer or a smart TV, and wham presto, there's me running around doing my dance on your TV screen. All right? Second way is you can use our YouTube channel, DuePoint channel on YouTube. Hundreds of videos. You can go pick your favorite ones, and you can just simply play them to people at any time of the day, anywhere in the country. Anywhere in the world, in fact, you could be showing them our videos. We then have our live presentations, Monday through Saturday, evenings, lunchtimes, mornings. We're running presentations where we do the presentation. This is like McDonald's. And I say that because with McDonald's, if you order a burger, it always tastes the same. You know exactly what you're going to get every single time. You come to DuePoint, every single presentation, you will get the same quality. You know, you don't ever have to be embarrassed that your friend has now started this thing and maybe he's good at presenting, but maybe he's not, you know, and there's a risk. Now your reputation's on the line. You're bringing one of your own friends. You don't have to worry about that. Here, you will always get the highest quality, so you don't have to worry about that. And then the 4th way of connecting people to DuePoint is through our live streams. All of our presentations, Monday to Saturday, are live streamed across the nation. Anywhere you are, you can hook into one of our presentations and watch us live with us every day. In all these ways, you never have to present at the DuePoint. Now, you go out and you tell people the one thing you have to tell them: opportunity to create recurring lifetime income. Bang, that's your sentence done. As you do that and people come to the presentations through one of those 4 methodologies, some of them are going to catch the vision. They're going to catch the vision. And they're going to say, I want to become a wealth engineer, and you'll add them as wealth engineers to us. When you do that, we allocate them to you, and your channel is born. They go out and do exactly the same thing that you do and add wealth engineers to DuePoint, and your channel starts to come alive. As this continues, soon you've got people all over the country, all over the province, talking about the DuePoint opportunity, creating distribution and penetration. We then come along, not you, we come along, and we facilitate the purchase of our products in this channel that you've now developed for us, and your income is born. Now, what's very important to note here, folks, is that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. There's lots of those on Facebook. If you want one of those, you know where to go, okay? This is the real deal. We are a listed and licensed life insurance and short-term insurance company. We've got 8 regulators looking after us, okay? We are not one of these things, okay? We are not one of these things that has like a British surname that sounds like Ponzi. We are not any of those. Why? Because you lose no money in our system. But what you will have to sacrifice in our system is time, energy, thought, and persistency. This tool is in your hands. We don't do anything for you. It's in your hands. You've got to connect us to people. We'll do the rest. Presentations, sales, all we do it. But you've got to go out there and work with people. Now, that is a terribly disappointing thing. People are incredibly disappointing creatures. Okay? That's where your persistence is going to have to come in if you want to change your life. But this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. I always have the 90-day rule. The 90-day rule is 90 days from now, most of you will come and tell me how my business doesn't work. I love that. It's my business all of a sudden. If you're doing well, it's check how my business is doing, Brendan. It's fantastic. But if it's going wrong, Brendan, your business doesn't work, okay? You know, it's like Adam in the garden. It's you, this woman you gave me, she made me eat the fruit. Like, what was wrong with you, man? Could you not say no? You know, it's Brendan, it's your 90 days from now. You'll say, Brendan, your business doesn't work. For no reason. I've spoken to everybody. Really? In 90 days, you spoke to all 51 million South Africans? That's very impressive. Okay? No, this takes time. Time, and persistency. But there are 2 ways that you can earn with the DuePoint system. The first way is through what we call our returns program. Our returns program pays you R27.50 for every successful product debit order that we collect in your channel, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel that payment is made. So, for instance, you go out, you chat to a few folk, they take one of Constantia's products, they successfully collected via debit order, you get R27.50 multiplied by 200%. That's 55 Rand. 55 Rand. Not 1 Rand, not 5 Rand 50, not 12 Rand 26. I've seen all of these versions, okay? They are from the 20th century. We are now in the 21st century where you can't buy nothing for 5 Rand, okay? But at 55 Rand, well, now we can start making a living. Okay, it's just a little bit, but there it is, 55. These folk go out, they talk to a few more people, they take a product, and they successfully collect it via debit order again. That's your second point. You get 27 Rand 50 multiplied by 200%. That's 55 Rand. There's only a handful of dots on the screen. You've only been here for 5 minutes, and you're making just under 1,000 Rand a month in this particular example. Okay, you're not changing your life on 1,000 Rand. I know that. But you've started crossing a few problems off the list. Okay. These people then go out because you're persisting. If you stop, this whole thing dies. Okay? It dies because it's like a newborn baby. If you ever let the 90-day baby, have you ever said, he can't walk, eat, clean his bum, nothing by himself. Your business doesn't work. No, you're a little baby. You got to keep it alive now. But as you persist and your channel starts to grow, you continue to earn 27 Rand 50 for every successful debit order, but at a diminishing rate in your channel. But there's no limit to how much you can earn in the DuePoint system. From the 8th point on, the only thing that stops is the diminishing. From the 8th point on, wherever you qualify to earn, you will always earn 4% of 27 Rand 50. We do not limit your potential here at DuePoint. There's no limit to your potential. The longer and bigger you grow your channel is completely up to you. Maybe you build for 25 years and there's 15 or 16 points in your channel. And someone pays on the 16th point and you qualify to earn, you'll get 4% at 27 Rand 50. Maybe you hand it over to your children one day and they grow to 50 points. And someone makes a payment on the 49th point and you qualify to earn, you'll get 4% of 27 Rand 50. This is how we build legacy. This is how we change the country that we're in, is by doing this and granting you the freedom to do it. So folks, how much does that translate practically into earnings for you? Well, it's a difficult question to answer. I need to know how fast you're going to grow. And every one of you is going to grow at a different rate. That's just it. Some of you are going to put more energy into it. Others of you are going to do nothing with it. That's just the way it works, unfortunately. But we went and we took 20 years of data and we number crunched it and we came out with what we think is a reasonable expectation for those of you who start to apply yourself just a little bit in the DuePoint system. We call the growth rate that we found the 3+2 growth formula. What it says in your first month with us, you put just 3 people in. You can see you're not killing yourself. A whole month to put 3 people in. And then every month thereafter, on your first point, you put 2 people. 1 every 2 weeks. But this is where the persistency comes in. It has to be 2 people every month. And if you can do that, 1 person every 2 weeks, over an extended period of time, this is what we believe that you can reasonably expect to earn after we've applied our cancellations, lapses, people not doing 3+2, etc., etc. We think this is 6 months of 3+2. We think you'll be earning about 2,500 Rand a month. That's 30,000 Rand a year. Okay? For some of you, hasn't really made a difference. For others of you, everything's changed already. 30,000 Rand. If you can carry on for 12 months, you might have noticed I left the 90 days behind quite a long time ago, okay? We're already on 12 months. If you're going to do 12 months of persistent, +2, +2, +2, +2, and working with your guys to do the same as much as you can, we think you reasonably can expect to be earning about 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. Now, it really doesn't matter how much you earn, guys. You're going to feel 10,000 Rand extra a month. You're going to feel it. It's taken you a year, but you're going to feel it. It changes things. It really starts to 120,000 Rand a year you've just added to your financial position. Now, we get people who say, no, I need to be earning 100,000 Rand after 6 months. Well, then they must go to Facebook because that's not real, it's not genuine, and it's not lifetime. It's not lifetime. We want you to build lifetime income with us. Okay. Now, if you can push through to 2 years, if you've got the persistence and the resistance to frustration inside you that you can do +2, +2, +2, +2 for 24 months, 24 months, you're looking at about, we think, 27,000 to 30,000 Rand a month. 360,000 Rand a year after 2 years. Now, again, it really doesn't matter how much you're earning. An extra 30,000 Rand a month changes everything. Even if you earn 150,000 Rand a month right now, 30,000 Rand changes everything. It's 2 years away for those that put their heads down. 3 years away is 45,000 to 50,000 Rand a month, 600,000 Rand a year. 4 years away is 60,000 to 65,000 Rand a month, 720,000 Rand a year. You're now beyond the aspirations of most because most have stopped aspiring in South Africa. It's time to change that. Now, 5 years, half a decade away, we reckon you can reasonably expect to be earning about 80,000 to 100,000 Rand a month. That's R1 million a year, in the top 0.5% in South Africa. It's 5 years. So there's 2 sides to this coin to look at. First of all, 5 years can be a hell of a long time, especially when you're 90 days in. Okay? 5 years can be a long time. But how many years have we spent on employment right now? How many years have you been employed for? You know, but people say to me, Brendan, I don't have time for this business. How many hours a week are you spending on your employment? 40, 60, 80, 100 hours every single week. You've got time for that? Is it getting you any bigger increases? You know, your 6% per annum, your 3% per annum, your whatever. We've got to start saying to ourselves, we've got to make change. The old industrial revolution type of work, it ain't working anymore. Not for us. It works for our friends driving the Rolls Royces and building the palaces. It's not working for the rest of us. We've got to change the way we do things if we're going to change our financial position. But 5 years can be a flash in the pan. It can be gone in a flash. When you're in it, it's a long time. When you're out of it, it's quick. How long ago was the Soccer World Cup? 7 years ago. Does it feel like 7 years ago? Doesn't to me. It feels like 5 minutes ago we were sitting in those stadiums. It's gone 7 years ago. It can happen quickly, but you're going to have to put the time in. People say, well, there's risk in this, Brendan. Yes, there is. Normally it's financial. In DuePoint it isn't. In DuePoint it's time. You are going to risk your time in putting in to change your future with our system. So let's look at a few people that are doing that. We've got a couple of big fish out this month. We don't normally show the big fish because it gets people a bit distorted, but it just happened to be a big month for us. So we put them out. We get people out here that are earning a lot of money, and then people are like, it's going to be amazing. I don't like doing that. I like being reasonable with you. Go to our YouTube site. Watch the testimonies. We've got lots of people there. Some are earning a little bit, medium amount. Go and watch them. But here's just a couple of examples. Here's Mavuma. Mavuma is from Alberton. He's been with us since my birthday. For those of you who want to send me gifts, that's the date right there, okay? So that's got to count towards something, okay, being on my birthday. Well, it seems to have rubbed off on him. He promises me he only really started working in January, but I think he's a liar. He's just showing off, you see. He's just showing off now. In his first 4 months with us, 3 months with us, 5,300 Rand a month. Now, I said 6 months to 2,500, okay? So I'm trying to be reasonable in my mathematics. 3 months, 5,300 Rand. 4 months, 5 months. Okay, now, maybe you're never going to get there. Maybe you don't have the personality. Maybe I don't know. But what does that do for you right there? What does an extra 5 grand a month on top of your salary do for you right now? What does that do for you? How many problems can you cross off on the list? Okay. Now, this is the thing. People keep talking about the 100,000 Rand a month. And don't need the 100,000 Rand a month to start changing South Africans' lives. That's not weird. 5,000 Rand a month. And things are changing. 60,000 Rand extra a year, they're changing. And we've got Donnie. He's been with us since the 6th of Feb. Last year, 12 months to Feb. Let's see, what's it, 14, 15 months now. It's been with us 14, 15 months. But up to April, okay, 20,000 Rand a month. 240,000 Rand a year. Everything has already changed for Donnie. 20,000 extra Rand a month. He's done it in 14 months. I said 12 months, 9 to 10,000 Rand. Reasonable expectation. 9 to 10,000 Rand. And I think you can. He's done double. He's double that. But maybe you're never going to get there. Maybe you're no good at this business. Maybe you can only get to there. What does 13,000 Rand more a month do for you? What does it do for you? It changes everything. 9 to 10,000 Rand changes everything if you can persist and put the time in. Then we've got Patrick and Permy. Joined us 5 days after Donnie last year. 14 months in. 14 months in. Maximum potential earning for their channel, 68,933 Rand a month. We actually were looking at their channel today. It's now on 76. Okay? 76 potential maximum for May. Guys, March, with our XP Rewards program, we got 83,000 Rand. Pumi said to me the day before, she said, Brendan, did you manage to find enough space in my bank account to put all the money in? Did you find enough space in the bank account to put it in? Okay. 14 months. I said 9 to 10,000 Rand. 60. It's totally up to you. You can be on nothing after 14 months. You can be on nothing. This is your tool, your system. You can earn what you want. We will not dictate it. You will find that in our system there are no bottlenecks, speed bumps, blockages, none. We have done everything in our power to make the most advanced system in the country, possibly the world right now, at DuePoint. We've done. But there was one thing we simply couldn't fix. Didn't matter how hard. And that was you. You're the only break in the system. You're the only thing that'll slow it down. And I'm saying that quite seriously. I really am. The only people we have that can't work in the DuePoint system are people who can't work in the DuePoint system. There's nothing I can do about it. You will make the decision on where you want to be. As I said, folks, a couple of big fish there. Ignore them. Here are the real people in the DuePoint system. Some earning $1,000 a month. Some earning $3,000. Some earning $5,000. Some earning $7,000. It is completely up to you. Go watch their testimonies on the YouTube channel. See what they do. See how they're changing their lives. Folks, the second way you earn is through our XP Rewards program. This is our training program. This is how we teach you. Many of you have never done this before. You're scared. You're frightened. Don't worry. Step by step, holding your hand, we take you through our training program. And as you complete the steps in our training program, you earn what we call XP points, experience points. They are not worth anything. They are not worth anything, guys. They are a measure of how experienced you are as a wealth engineer with us. But as you complete those steps and become more mature as a wealth engineer with us, obviously your channel grows. And where you meet our XP requirements and our channel size requirements, we start to reward you in our training program. In the beginning, it's just a little bit of cash, okay? A little bit of cash you can earn in the first few weeks of being with us, in addition to the returns we were just talking about, okay? That's all in addition. Then, as you get a little bit more mature and your channel grows a bit more, well, the cash gets a little bit more too, and we start to give you tools that we know accelerate the growth of your channel. So, for instance, at rank 5, we give you an imported Lightning memory stick, Lightning USB stick. It plugs into every single electronic device in South Africa and comes jam-packed with all of our presentations, downloads, tools, testimonies, everything that you need to talk to people about DuePoint. It means anytime, anywhere, you can be talking to people about DuePoint. At rank 7, we give you what we consider the most powerful tool in developing a channel. It is called your own business card. But this is not just a business card we print down the road here. These are imported business card, gold gilded, gold flecked, customized for you. And the set that we give you is worth 12,500 Rand. Okay? Now, when you give somebody a business card that comes from a set that's worth 12,500 Rand, they're going to have 2 questions for you. Who is DuePoint and what do you do for them? And so your channel starts to grow. At rank 9 in our training program, as long as you maintain your channel size, every year for the rest of your life, we take you and your family away on a 7-day holiday, 5-star business class, all expenses paid. Not the caravan park. Not the, people seem to have, we get a lot of people who've had very disappointing promises made to them. I've been dealing with people recently who said, I've been promised things forever. DuePoint's just promising these things. Folks, I was working on this today. I hate camping. We are not going to the caravan side. We're going to one of the most luxurious hotels this year in Mauritius, and all rank 9s are coming with us. All rank 9s are coming with us. Here's a sneak preview of the hotel we're going to.
Gone and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sun where no one can see. You stand on at the dark embrace, cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
Alrighty, so you can see, we're not going to be skimping on it. Now, the one thing about DuePoint is you will find that there's no winners at DuePoint. You'll see there's no prizes at DuePoint. Everything is earned. And it means that everybody can partake. There is no lucky draw that picks out the 5 lucky winners. It's not the first 5 that get there. It's not the 5 I like best, even though that would be nice, that come. It's every rank 9 that comes. And every one of you sitting in this room and every one of you watching us live has the opportunity to join us. Every one of you. We've still got about 5 or 6 months left. We're going in December. You can get there. But it will be a decision you'll have to make. And it's a decision you'll have to make every single day that you wake up, to put your shoulder down to the wheel and press forward with something that changes your life forever. At rank 11, we give you another useful tool. Your own car. It's not rented to you. It's not given to you for a month or for a year and then taken back. And it's not branded. It's your car, because you will use it to grow your channel and build your freedom with DuePoint. There used to be a Ford Cougar there, but it caught fire. As part of our training, folks, every month we run what we call a wealth quest. Wealth quests run from the first to the last day of each month, and then they change. But every month there's one. And they are designed to equip you with the tools that you need to grow your channels faster and sustainably with DuePoint. Every month, everyone who completes the criteria and qualifies is rewarded with a tool. Some months it's an iPad, other months it's an iPhone, some months it's a smart TV. Cache, data, Wi-Fi routers, all these things make up the toolkit that you need to grow your channel, and you can be rewarded with them through our monthly wealth quests. So this month, guys, all the wealth engineers that are going for it, it's the Young Guns wealth quest. Okay, because when you're young, you know it all. So that's the challenge for our wealth engineers, to get 2 wealth engineers under the age of 30 onto your first point and get them qualified. That means all the product payments made by the end of May, and you get a smart TV. Everybody's like, how big? How big? So I said, we must make a 12-inch TV. 12-inch one like this. Does that look like a 12-inch TV to you? Huh? No. It'll be 50 plus. Okay? It's decent. I mean, those of you who've been here for a while, I'm like, how can you ask a question like that? It's always decent. You don't get a Fong Kong iPad, you know, the one that's got like a banana sticker on it and all of that. You get a real one. You don't get like a banana iPhone from us. You get the real deal. Everything is at the highest level here. We're changing the country we live in. This is a smart TV that you can get everybody that's here, everyone watching live. If you qualify this month, you can get a TV. You can get it. That's yours. And then it's a tool you will use to connect people to DuePoint. Okay, go for it, guys. Right, people ask me all the time, how do we afford to do this? Some people say, I've been drawing up spreadsheets all week long and the math doesn't work. That's why there's like 1 million accountants here, so you don't have to worry about the maths. Folks, I spent a lot of time in the traditional space, financial services space. What do we do there? We advertise to you in the classical and traditional formats. TV adverts, billboards, radios, adverts, SMS campaigns, bathroom campaigns, taxi campaigns. Everywhere we can stick an advert, we stick it up. And we spend hundreds of millions on doing that, hundreds of millions on doing it. Any of you ever book an advert on TV will know how expensive it is. Last time I checked, which was 2015 when I was last involved, it was 5,000 Rand for the cheapest slot for 30 seconds. Okay, that's like 2:30 in the morning. It's 5,000 Rand. The moment you hit 5 o'clock in the morning, now it's 15,000 Rand. By the time you get to peak hour, it's 180,000 Rand per 30 seconds. Okay, so just imagine running a 60-second advert of your own, cost you 360,000 Rand. We spend hundreds of millions in that space. How do we pay for it there? We reverse engineer it into your product payment. That's how we do it. Simple. Your funeral cover, your life cover, your car payments, your car cover, your banking fees, 30 to 50% of it is next month's marketing. We just build it into the price. But here you will notice at DuePoint that we do no advertising. None at all. We never do any advertising because we rely on you, the wealth engineers, to connect us to South Africans. And as a result, all the money that we would have spent on SABC and DSTV built into the payment is now available to you and your wealth engineers. That's the simple math. So I can give you the complex version, but that's simply how we do it. There are 3 products that we facilitate the purchase of in your channels. Not you, us. The first one is our Access Wealth Plan. It costs 299 Rand a month. And for that 299 Rand, you get a tax-free investment account of your own. we take 100 Rand of that 299 Rand and we put it in the investment account. And this is a no notice, no restriction investment account, which means that the money is immediately available to you. It's not an endowment fund. It doesn't have a 5-year maturing period. It is immediately available to you, this investment money. And as a result, the real cost of this product is actually only 199 Rand a month, because the other 100 Rand is in the investment and it's available to you. In addition, we give you 110,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. And as I said, part of the package deal of being a Constantia product owner, you get to be a wealth engineer at no additional cost. Our second product is our Wealth Guard product. Our Wealth Guard product is 274 Rand a month. For that, you get 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. That has no waiting period, no deferred benefit period. After your first payment, you're under 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. It's got no medical declarations or examinations, and it's got no maximum age limits. You can have it until the day that you die for 274 Rand a month. Now, we can do this stuff because you're not dealing with a third party. People often ask me, who's the underwriter? I'm the underwriter. We're the insurance company, Constantia Insurance Company. You're dealing with the source here. There are no middlemen. And then our third product is our non-insurance, non-financial product. It's our Wealth Points Buyers Club. And what it does is it allows you for 274 Rand a month to connect into the leverage we have in the economy. As a corporate, we're able to go out and negotiate better prices than you, better discounts than you, better package deals, account managers, vouchers than you could as an individual. For 274, you get access to that, which means that you can make your monthly spend that much more efficient, buying more for less through our Wealth Points Buyers Club. I love this product. I reckon it has got the most incredible immediate benefit to all of you. All right, folks, as a wealth engineer, you get, for no additional cost, the entire executive and management team. Monday to Saturday, you can book us. We'll meet with you, with your channels. We'll train, motivate, goal set, strategize with you, teach you everything that you need to know. Anytime, you can book us at no additional cost. You get this entire facility at no additional cost. Monday to Saturday, you can book it. Presentation rooms, board rooms, breakaway rooms, free Wi-Fi, tea and coffee. Anything that you need to build your channel is here available to you. You get all of our state-of-the-art technology, 365, 24/7, anywhere you are at no cost to you. And of course, folks, you have nationwide footprint because we live stream all of our presentations around the country every day. You can be building your channel anywhere in the country today with the DuePoint system. And so, folks, it's decision time. I've given you the A to Z of DuePoint. That's it. People say to me, oh, Brennan, you give me so much food for thought. No, I haven't. Tonight is decision time. None of us can afford to wait any longer. Other people say, Brennan, I need to go and do some more research. That is going to be disappointing research because I just told you everything. Okay? You can go to our website and pull full product documents and all of that. You can. Go for it. Go for it. Before you've applied, you can see everything. Full disclosure on our website. It's not going to change the decision you have to make. The decision that has to be made this evening by all South Africans is whether we're going to carry on living in a world of uncertainty. No aspirations left. No hope. Look at what's going on out there. There ain't no hope for us on the ground. Or we're going to make a decision tonight to start making some changes. Take a tool, costs us nothing tonight. Yes, there's going to be a debit order against your account every month going forward for one of our products, but you can cancel at any point in time. Okay? But what we want is you to take this tool and get out there and start changing your life. That's what we want. If you want to do that this evening, folks, very simple. Hook into our Wi-Fi if you've got a tablet or smartphone, free. Go to our website, DuePoint.net, click the apply button, and fill out the application form. It's going to take you 5 minutes. If you can't, use one of our iPads outside. Once you've applied, you get a W number. That's the birth of your channel. It's yours, completely unique, and you will decide how valuable this asset is that you create with us. Once you've done that, sit with your lead wealth engineer. Tell them what you want. You need a goal. Tell them what your plan is with the DuePoint system. Because if you don't have those two things, you will earn nothing in the DuePoint. So 5 years from now, you'll tell me my business doesn't work. But you never had a goal, and you never had a plan, and you need those two things. Once you've done those, you're on your start to changing your future. Folks, we have some very useful tools for you. We don't make money out of these things. These are tools we know work for you. We've got our memory stick and our business cards. I spoke about them already. This has got a presentation or two on it. Very useful for you when you don't have internet wherever you are. get these items from reception. Folks, we've got pens and notebooks for training and building. We've got power blocks for your phones and your tablets. Man, the amount of times we have people coming in here, I can't finish the application form, my battery's run out. Get a power block. You'll see that beautiful quality and that conversation starter. People go, what are you charging your phone on? Who's DuePoint? Bang, you're in. Get the tools, build your business with the right equipment with us. Rob always says, don't come and talk to me before you've got at least 2 of these. I'm not talking to you about your problems until you've got the tools, okay? Go and get them from reception. If you're watching us live, order them from client service or info@DuePoint.net. Folks, if you become a wealth engineer, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hundreds of videos there for you to watch, training, presentations, everything. You'll also be alerted the moment we go live every day. Also, download our free app onto your phone and tablet. Use our Wi-Fi. Get it on. That app connects you straight into your channel, 365, 24/7. You know what's going on. All your personal documents and details are there. Our training is on the app. Everything you need is on that app. Get it before you leave this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, despite the jokes, we are incredibly serious about what we're doing at DuePoint. Take a look around. Take a look around. This is not one of those things. This is the real deal because we have to start taking control. All of us. We have to start making change. We want you involved with us as we do this. We do. We want you involved. If you've got questions or concerns, come and ask us. Tell us what they are and we will assist you. Don't leave with those questions and misconceptions this evening. Get those questions answered. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you outside, and thank you very much for watching us live, guys.